Hi, this is Terry. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Now I'm on a mission to improve the health of my heart. I don't usually show you guys whenever I do like on the non-meal prep visits to Walmart or non-Walmart hauls. I got 2 of these bags. I actually got 3 apples. This one is hang on, I can't see. Oh, it's because it's upside down. What the heck is that thing? I can't read. Oh, Gala. I bet y'all saw it. An Envy and a Cosmic Crisp. I got 1 pepper. And I got some basil. I say basil. A yellow onion. A red onion. Look at this jicama. We'll see how that cuts up. And then I think this is a cucumber, but it looked different than the other cucumbers. Let's see if it says. Yep, it's a cucumber, all right. Let me make sure. No, it says Colombia. Hang on. No, it says cucumber. I'm so silly. Anyway, so I got 2 of those cucumbers. I got some tomatoes, and I got this rutabaga. So that's what we're going to be using to work with today. Oh, I want to tell you. So my rutabaga is... Where you at here, fella? Come on. It is $2.98. So this big honking thing is $3. Do you know how many meals I could get out of that? So that was $3. Now the jicama, on the other hand, this big jicama, this was $5.60. So that's my jicama. The tomatoes, that little thing of tomatoes was $4.50. We have an audience. He just knows that there's something up here that he needs to be a part of. So hang on. Let's help a feller out. He's just a dadgum cute. How can we not? There you go, buddy. He's been good because he's a good boy. So he just needs it. So the apples. Let's see. Let's look at the different prices. The Envy was $1.23. Cosmic was $1.29, and Gala was 62 cents. The Galas were on sale for $1.39 a pound. So I just wanted to get them just to see the different ones. I've done them in the past, and my favorite has always been the Cosmic Crisp. Second is Envy, and then but I wanted to get the Gala just because I wanted to see. So all right, well, let's move on to the next thing. All right, let's get these salads made and these veggies cut up. We are going to add to our pickled... Can't line it up right. Right there. We're going to add to that jar. This jar right here. I bought some cucumbers. I bought 1 pepper. And we're going to add them to this. So we're going to start with that process first. When I cut up cucumbers, I cut the tips of them off. I can't stand them little things. But yet it's funny, whenever I eat a big deal pickle, I'll eat the end. But I just don't like it in my homemade pickles. So we're going to open this booger up. Let me toss these 4 ends. Okay, so let's get these sliced. Whatever size you want them in, you just slice them. People have asked me, do I reuse my pickle juice? Heck yeah. I add stuff to it. I don't know how long you can keep adding stuff to it. I think eventually I usually at some point quit. I just don't know exactly at what point that is. But when I've done it in the past, I eventually get to the point where I'm like, yeah, this is looking a little bit bad. I probably should not be reusing this stuff anymore. When I made it this last time, I did not do it the right way. You can go back to my my video. Go back to just look up Terri Leist bread and butter pickles, and because I had forgotten to do the brining in the Terry speak in the oven. Let me wash this. No, I'll wait till we're done. Let's do this is how I do our pepper around here. You push it in, And you pry it open. No seeds inside. I'm reaching into the vein because the seeds are attached to this, to the stem. The seeds are attached to the stem, and a few of them are attached to the vein. I'm really surprised. I watch these professional chefs and none of them do that. I don't know. But anyway, so now I'm going to wash them and I'll be right back. Now if you want to, you can cut more of that vein off if it protrudes more than what you want it to. But now I'm going to cut off the ends so that the center is just going to be one nice little even, like I'll show you in just a second. Let me move these over here. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. So now I've got the ends and the bottoms. And y'all saw there was literally no waste with my pepper. And anybody can do it. It's not even like it was something hard that, you know, requires a special skill. All you gotta do is push with your thumbs, and that's it. So now I've got a few extra peppers that won't fit in there, which is fine. So this is what I was saying. Now see, we just have, it's nice and even. So I can just kind of make it a strip if I want to. And I can do that with this one. Just kind of hold it down and make it a strip. And then all I got to do is cut, and cut. And there you go. I like peppers. Alright, so since these won't fit, I'll put them in a little jobber. And we'll hang on to them until they do fit. Or if I decide to do something with them later. Put a paper towel on them. Turn them upside down and away they go. I'm going to put these pickled veg back in the refrigerator. And we'll get on to the next vegetable. Something I had been doing, but I can't because of no room in here. There's no room in the end, y'all. This is my red onion that I cut last week that I sliced. And my white onion that I sliced last week. Well, last time I did this, I put them in with these pickled veg. But like I said, there's literally no room in there. I could dump some of the brine into these, but I don't want to get all into it. So I will just have to make sure I utilize these soon. But I'll just put these two together so I know that these are the oldest ones. But I'm going to go ahead and put this together. What you looking at, Lou? Lou is just standing there looking at the dog door like something's going on. Hang on, I'll show you. Well, now he's looking up because he heard his name. Right there. See, he's like staring at the door like, duh. I don't know. Well, he's standing at the corner. Let's see what happens if I open the door. What's wrong, buddy? You want to go outside? You can go outside. I have no idea what he wants. Well, he can go potty. All right, back to my veggies. All right, I'm getting my glove on because we're about to do an onion. I don't like doing onions because they make my hands stink. Y'all have given me all kinds of ideas how to make them not stink, but I haven't tried them yet. I can't lie. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Toss that. Now do my yellow onion. Look away from the onion. I know. There's all different kinds of methods. I know. There we go. Alright, so I prefer to make a stable base for me to work from. So I cut off the side edge of it. And then I can go on and make all my slices. And there is now a stable base for the bottom. I'm going to put that piece on the top. Hang on. Okay. So now I have a stable base. And now as I slice it, it just kind of all goes together. There we go. So there's my red, white, whatever color that onion is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Read my mind. Don't listen to what my mouth says. Read my mind. All right, so there's my base. And so now I can slice my onion. Ooh. One more and then we're good. We're good. Good enough. Good enough. That was a little crooked, but that's all right, sis. That's all right, sister sis. We done it now. We're good. We are good. We're golden, baby. We are golden. All right, now, come on, get in there. Ooh, it's starting to bug me now. Quit hanging out there, Terry. Move, stick and move, stick and move. All right, I like to do a little hair of the dog, you know, after my eyes are burning. Let me go on and eat a little bit. If the outside's gonna burn, might as well make my inside burn. Woo! It sure did. Oh, my stars and garters. Yeah, get that in the refrigerator. It's definitely less intense when you after you refrigerate it. But I didn't take the time to do it. You know me, I'm always in a hurry. So I'm gonna put these away, and yeah, I'll be back. All right, it's jicama time, y'all. I done forgot what I did last time, because remember I said, oh, I always said it was hard to peel, but it was easy to peel this time. I think I just did this, what I'm doing right now. No, I did something, but I don't remember what it was I did. Do y'all remember? I could go back and look at my last video, because I was like, oh, you guys, I've been saying that jicama's hard to peel, but look how easy it's peeling. But I don't remember what I did. I mean, it's all right. This is peeling just fine. I just don't remember what I did, because boy, I sure was happy about it. And I'm just, my nose is running too hard, and I don't care enough to go back and find out, because this is just working. Ooh, I think this is going to be a good jicama. Oh, let's get the sticker off, Terry. Listen, y'all are going to have to deal with my nose running for a little while now, because between that, the onion burning my eyes and then eating it, whew, that set me off. It set me off, y'all. I can't angle this to show you, or I might cut off a hand. And I kind of need my fingers, y'all. I love y'all, but not enough to donate a finger to the cause. But again, go back and watch my last salad video, because I sure discovered something that I'm too lazy to go back and see. I think I cut it in half and did it. I don't know. It don't matter, because I ain't stopping now. For the record, jicama will be dipped in wax. You can see that shiny wax on it. And sometimes the jicamas will be good and sometimes not. I went to Walmart yesterday and got this one. They had several of them. And this one looked like it was a good one on the outside. And I'm so far on the inside, it looks like it was a good one on the inside too. So I'm quite excited that I'll be able to use this one raw. I wonder if vegetarians use jicama. Any of you a vegetarian? I used to have a vegetarian or vegan that was following me. And I learned stuff from people who do stuff different than me all the time. Like I follow Brenda Gant, and she's not low carb, but she sure has some cool ideas. And Chef Jean-Pierre, I follow him too, but he ain't low carb. That man ain't low carb, but he sure does love his butter. Now I'm going to wash this off. Give me just a second. Alright, now I'm going to cut it in half. There we go. Look at that. If it's as wide as a potato, then you got yourself a good jicama. Now I just need a container to put it in. I am excited. We got us a good jicama. Now I'm just going to make it into slices. And then we're going to cube it up from there after we get it in slices. Sometimes I use my thing to make it cubed, and sometimes I use just my knife to get it cubed. My thing means my little cuber. Sometimes I use like that, that little thing you push down, kind of like it's the mechanical chopper thing. And that cubes up things nice and even. And that's good for if you're going to make beans or something like that, if you need everything to be the same size. But I have plenty cooked jicama that's been cooked. I'm just wanting some salad jicama. I'm telling y'all, once in a while, go to your Walmart. Whoop, hang on. Once in a while, go into your Walmart and see what kind of random vegetables they have. You don't know if you're going to like something until you try it. I know, money is tight and we don't want to just blow money on dumb stuff. I get that. I do. So if that's really not in your budget to go buy something because this jicama was $5.60. So if that's not in your budget, I totally understand. But if it is in your budget and you want to experiment, you might, because you might find you like it, and you might find you need jicama in your life for the rest of your life, like I do. But it's okay if you don't. I don't hold it against nobody. We're all walking our own little path. We may be walking it together, and we may be walking it with Jesus, but we are all on our own little journey. Alrighty. I'm definitely not counting my macros today, if you're wondering, because you see how many of these I've eaten. I'm going to finish up this one, and I'll be back. Okay, so here's the truth. I got this cut up, but I was hungry. So I've already eaten most of my supper, and I still got some fruit back there that I'm eating on. So now you're in the loop, and you know what I sneakingly did. So now we gotta let's put our jicama away. Let's put our jicama to sleep. Let's tell it nighty night. We're gonna tuck it in with the towel. This may not close. I might have to figure out something else. And that is a big fat no, it will not. But I got an idea. No, that ain't gonna work either, Terry. Well, we're just gonna have to do something else. Sometimes you got to be flexible, y'all. You got to be flexible. Not physically, because I'm sure not flexible physically. But mentally, you got to be flexible. You got to stick and move. All right. So there we go. Now we can tuck it in. We can say good night, good little jicama. You did a good job. You're awful pretty and fresh. So good job, little feller. Then we'll say, okay, you little baby jicama, you did a good job too, so you go nighty-night. Even you get a little blankie. So now we're going to put this jicama in the refrigerator, and then we're going to start with our rutabaga. And I'm going to take a few bites of my fruit too in between times. Next up is our rutabaga. We have our tools. We have a cleaver, a hammer, and a knife, and a peeler. That's how I cut my rutabaga. I cut off each end. Just so that way I have a flat surface to work with. I'll leave that over here. And then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Now, you might be able to do it a little different than me. This is just how I do it. Now, if I'm cooking it, this is how I do it when I'm doing it raw. If I cook rutabaga, there's not a problem. I cut off one end and wrap it up in a paper towel and I microwave it. But right now I'm making me some raw rutabaga. You might be able to cut into it, slice it, and that might work. But that's I don't know. But that's not what I'm doing. So if you don't have a cleaver, you can do what I used to do. Get you a cheap knife. Go to a thrift store and get you a cheap knife. You know, you can go into the thrift store and get a knife for like $2, $3, okay? Cheap. Don't get something fancy. That would not make sense, okay? So sincerely, go get a cheap knife that you'll be okay if it breaks. In fact, maybe pick up a couple of them. You know, like I said, thrift stores, somewhere like that. And then, instead of what I'm doing with the cleaver, you do you do that with the knife. Because I used to do it with the knife until Gloria sent me the cleaver, because she was like, girl. And actually, that's what Brenda Gant uses too. Her dad was a what do you call them meat people? I think it starts with a B. Come on, y'all, help me out now. I know y'all know what I'm, butcher. Holy smokes, that was hard. Brenda Gant, she's here on YouTube. She's an older gal, and her dad was a butcher. And so she's the first person I saw use a cleaver. And then Gloria sent me one. It's like Gloria must have been watching the same video I was watching. She's probably like, girl. So anyway, I'm going to finish peeling this, and then I'll show you what the next step is. Actually, what I want to say is Lori FNM Lifestyle. So she got a new peeler, and hers is it's sideways like mine, except I don't remember where she got it or what brand it is. But she just used her. I shaved off a little piece of my glove. See, you want to wear gloves. Anyway, she just used hers on her rutabaga, and it worked really well. Now, I don't remember if she had as much trouble as I have. I can't remember how she cut up her rutabaga. Lori, I can't remember. How'd you cut it? Girl, I done slept since then. You chopped it up, because then you put it into the... But you're a young whippersnapper, so you probably didn't have any trouble. Well, anyway, so yeah, go to Lori FNM Lifestyle, and you'll see her kind of peeler that she used. Lori, where did you get it? Can you put it in the comments if you're hearing this? Can you put in the comments where you got it? Because mine has a bunch of teeth on it, and I'm pretty sure the one Lori got did also, because I would like to have a backup for when this one kicks the bucket. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. You can do this and push down and cut and go through it. So the rutabaga, oftentimes I think they keep them frozen, because I've had them where the inside is like still frozen. So sometimes there have been times where if I get them and leave them out on the counter overnight, I can push through with the knife. But it's kind of scary, so I don't want to. So what I've done in the past is, like, again, get an old knife. Do not do this with a good special knife. You put it on there and you just hammer it down. And then that'll cut it in half. And once that's done, you're golden. You don't need anything special for the next step. But just go to thrift store, pay $2 for a knife. Don't use a good one. Here we go. I have a cleaver, so this is what I do. And that's that. So now I'm going to clean this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. I put clean off my cleaver. I put it back in the sheath and put it back in the drawer. Now this next step is much easier. Once you get it cut in half, then it's not bad, because, you know, these little, it's narrow enough. You know, it's honestly, the texture is like a really thick carrot. And if you've ever had a carrot, you know, those are pretty, carrots are pretty dense. Well, rutabaga dense too. I love me some rutabaga. Right now I'm just kind of cutting off any brown pieces. I love me some rutabaga. For me, it is the perfect replacement for potatoes. You can boil it, you can bake it, you can fry it, you can add it to eggs. I use this to my eggs every day, and that kind of bulks them up and I stay fuller longer. But again, cheap knife, hammer, cut through it, and you're done. Don't ruin your good knives. But here we go. Actually, I need to go grab my chopper. Hang on. All right, so now I've got my chopper here, my electric chopper. This one is the Fabio Viviani. We're going to chop up our rutabaga. I checked what I already have, and this is the one that I use in my salad. See how big the chunks are? And it seems like there's enough that's going to cover my 6 salads that I'm going to make today. So I might end up making 7. I don't know how many salads I'll make, but the reason why is next week I'm not going to be. Next Sunday I don't think I'm going to Mom's, so I might want might want a salad at my lunch. I'm not sure if I'm going to see her or not. I'll have to. But anyway, so I don't know. I'll see what I do. There we go. Hot diggity. So that's the end of that. Well, those are awful big. I think I should cut them a little smaller. I'll start with these. I'll plop these in here. Let's put our lid in. Our lid on. Now this is our motor. Just gotta line it up and then start pushing. Since I use this for my waffles, I really want it to be as fine as possible. So I'm gonna do it a little bit longer. So now we'll take that. I don't want it to be powder, but I definitely want it to be as small as possible. Alright, so see, that's the size I like for my waffles and band cakes. So now I'm going to do I'm going to finish up the rest of this right here, and I will be back with you. Alright, so that's how much we got out of that one. Looky there. That fit. I mean, it barely fit, but it fit. So, I couldn't have gotten a bigger baga, or would have had issues. So, there we go. This will be the fresh one. And this will go in my refrigerator. I'll put this one towards the front, so I eat this one first. And then next week I can use some of this in my salads. It's a little more fine than I like, but it'll work. So, all right, now let me get my stuff ready and we will make up our salads. Okay, I'm making 6 salads because one container's dirty and one is has a salad in it right now. It's waiting for me to eat tomorrow. All right, so we're going to do around 60 to 70 grams of rutabaga. Just kind of whatever I get. I'll do, at least 160. There we go. So I'm going to go on and get those in here. I'm only adding, I used to do more, but now I only add the rutabaga and cabbage to my salads, because then that way everything else, like the jicama, goes bad and things just go bad. So this way I don't have to worry about it going bad, because this rutabaga can last it could last a whole month almost. Okay, not literally, but figuratively. Figuratively, I say, by George. So, let's put a little bit more in each of them. Then more in you, then more in you, and then more in you. Alright, so now, that's all the rutabaga. And now I'm going to zero it out. Let me open up my cabbages. I should have done that a while ago, but I wasn't planning very well. So, hang on, let me get these cut open. Okay, so what I do is I just take each of these and divide it into 3, and then I worry about the amounts once I get them in there. Because then I'll weigh them and see what it is. Which it's not that serious. I mean, a serving of cabbage is 20 grams. So if I get a little bit extra cabbage, it's probably, or 20 calories. If I get a little extra cabbage, it's probably only like 3 or 4 calories. But that's all right. We'll check it out. We'll check them out in a minute. But let me go on and get some in each of these over here. I got some in with my Ziploc bag. That's funny. I got a little wild. All right, so now let's just gonna zero it all out totally, and it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not trying to get this number to be some other number. I just want each of them to be similar. 388, 398, oh, 340. Take a little from you and a little from you. Close enough. All right. 388, 330 something, 390 something, 360 something. Oh, no. Now, remember that 300 is not the weight of the cabbage. That is the weight of the container and of the rutabaga as well as the cabbage, because I zeroed it out with nothing on it. So now we just tuck them in, we get our paper towels, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we make our little blankies so we can tuck in our salads. And now these salads will last 12, 13 days. Now they don't need to, they only need to last me 6, but if something happened and I was going to be away from the house or something, and unexpectedly, like if I went to the hospital or whatever, if I need to go stay the night with my mama, who knows, whatever reason. I know that in about 13 days, these will still be just fabulous. I used to put onions on them too, you know, and I still put onions on my salad, but since I've got onions in my pickled veg and peppers in my pickled veg, I haven't been doing that, and cucumbers. So I've just been using my pickled veg in my salads. But now that I've got that jicama, and I do have some jicama in the pickled veg too, but I've got the raw jicama cut now, and some raw sliced onions. So I was pulling out of my pickled veg for my taco bowls, but I don't have to do that now because I got some fresh all cut up and ready for me. So there you go, you guys. We got our salads all ready, Freddy. And, you know, something else you can use in your salads. But again, I don't remember if I put, I don't know, broccoli's a little sketch on whether it lasts a long time or not. But you could use that broccoli slaw in your cabbage, in your salads too. So, all right, that's the end of my veggie salad video. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.